Crypto enthusiasts, welcome back to my channel. Bitcoin Maximalist has now capitulated, saying that he was wrong about Cardano. So what in the Cardano is going on here? We're going to find out in today's video. We're going to break it down. We're going to discuss the trajectory of Cardano, what can help and what can hurt Cardano in the upcoming bull market. Hopefully bull market. And all I ask is that you guys do me a favor and give the video a free thumbs up. We upload every single day of the year to bring you the latest happening in the financial world every single day. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and give the video a free thumbs up because Cardano is not free, but thumbs up is always free, at least for now anyway. So this Bitcoin Maximalist posted this on Eric Wall, Troll Demon of Taproot Wizards, and these are some of his other companies. Anyway, he wrote last year at the beginning of January 2023 that his 2023 predictions would be multiple different things. We're only going to really focus on the Cardano piece, which was number 18. And he said Cardano will finally drop out of the top 10. Now, here we are at the beginning of 2024, and Eric is now saying that he was wrong. He has capitulated. He said this was my most criticized prediction of the year. Check the retweets and comments. Seemingly, it upsets the Cardano community to no end that I said this. He said, I'll write a long form tweet below that goes into some of the theories, this blunder. Now, we're going to go through specifically what he's talking about, and I want you guys to understand we are in a new cycle. Everything that happened in the previous cycle, 2021 last bull, bear market 2018, 2019, or even the recent bear market 2022, 2023, doesn't matter what happened. We are in a new cycle. There are new narratives, there are new investors, there are new users, there are new people who are curious about this technology, there are new companies. And there's so much newness that unfortunately it affects a lot of these legacy blockchains because these legacy blockchains have been around for a while. So some of the legacy blockchains have promised things for years. I mean, Ethereum has promised better throughput, better scaling, dank sharding, all of the stuff that still hasn't come to fruition. Now, it may come to fruition in the future. Maybe it's already, in the process of being developed, but Cardano is in the same situation as well. Cardano has promised a lot over the years, and a lot of the outsiders looking in are saying, well, they haven't delivered. So if they haven't delivered, why is the price staying where it is? Well, so Eric went into a little bit more detail on this, and he said, I, as many other people, have been confused about the high market cap and ranking of Cardano relative to other projects, considering the relatively small imprint it has in the crypto industry at large. Now, as much as Cardano maximalists may disagree with this, I agree, guys. They're compared to the other blockchains out here. There's a lot of technology that is lacking within Cardano right now. It's not necessarily great in other blockchain ecosystems, but if you think about Solana, Solana's DeFi ecosystem, stablecoin ecosystem, developer ecosystem, and dApp ecosystem, it's much broader than it was a few years ago. It's much more stable, the network, as it was a few years ago. But there's still a lot of people who are living in this, oh, well, Solana went down 58 times. And it's like, yeah, but that was 3 years ago. Like, we are now in 2024, right? The blockchain has effectively not gone down since FTWX went down. So that's a good thing. And as an investor, you have to be able to change your investment thesis. And if you can't, you're going to lose. You will lose. And so Eric said, this article by Sebastian Gilmont, one of the most distinguished builders in Cardano. He's a Cardano he's developed many companies and protocols that are living on Cardano right now or are still in development. Published an article 5 days ago, shed some light on something that he thinks very few people in crypto know about. And so this is what he wrote on the Medium blog. It says, how many Japanese holders of Cardano are still holding? And so we can go into this in a separate video, which it'll probably end up doing. So make sure you guys subscribe. That way you don't miss that video. And the video will be titled something like, are Japanese holders, Kyle holders still holding, something like that. But if you guys subscribed, you'll see the video. Don't worry. But anyway, he says, Eric says the article reveals 4 interesting facts. Nearly 70 of the 80 supply was handed out in the Genesis block, meaning the first block when the blockchain first went live. Almost 95 of ADA voucher holders who participated in the sale are Japanese. So there was a sale, Cardano's version of an ICO that took place in Japan in like 2016, something like that, where they got vouchers and then they could redeem the voucher at a later date for ADA. As of 2023, crypto capital gains are still taxed as miscellaneous income in Japan, meaning they're taxed as income up to 55 diff. direct ADA to Japanese yen conversion is rare and limited after multiple Japanese government crackdowns on crypto following large exchange hacks. He says the article argues that this has resulted in a situation where a lot of the initial ADA is still being held by initial participants and from the market now. He says the article also goes into difficult tracking of Cardano supply through 3 to 4 different address migrations. And this is definitely something to keep in mind as well. So first of all, let's pause right here for a second, because we know for a fact about 70 the 80 right now. It's about 62, but it was about 70D as of a year and a half ago, right? During the bull market was being staked. So we know at least 74 of a data, and that's how much was staked for the majority of the bull market in 2020. And in 2021, 71 of the ADA in existence is controlled by humans. We know that it's not lost. It's not, irredeemable. Maybe some of it is at this point because we're past 2020, 2021. But we know 74 at that point was redeemed, was actually provided to investors that were controlling ADA, whether they're holding it or not. I don't know. I definitely believe that there are more insiders in Cardano today that held large sums of ADA at Genesis block than most people realize, whether they're Japanese or not. I don't know. I mean, you could be a Japanese citizen and an American citizen. So if you're getting a ICO voucher, it's not really going to affect you the way that's why no real Americans supposedly got these vouchers. But, I don't know. I don't know all the details behind it. And honestly, I don't really care. What I'm more focused on is the data on the numbers, right? Like how much ADA is actually potentially going to be sold, how much ADA is actually controlled by humans, right? Because if you look at Ethereum, they can't get more than like 25, 30 of the entire supply stake because we don't know where any of that Ethereum is. And I guess the incentive isn't there for more people to get more of their ETH in the staking mechanism. This is part of the reason that we're hearing the Rican capabilities, because they want some of that DeFi Ethereum to be in staking and then also be used for DeFi. So it can be, multifaceted. But in Cardano, we know 74 as of the last bull market, 2020, 2021 was in control of humans, right? And the other 2025, maybe some of it was lost. Some of it was probably like liquidity on exchanges, some people just holding in wallets. But this is another issue that Cardano has went through 3 to 4 address migrations now in the beginning. I think 2020, it may have been 2021, but I think it was 2020. I did a video where we talked about large whale wallets were distributing ADA. Maybe it was 2019. It could have been 2019. I don't remember. I know I did a video and we explored it because we were looking at Cardano Foundation wallets, and Cardano Foundation wallet started distributing coins to smaller wallets. And so their large wallet ended up being hundreds of smaller wallets or thousands. I don't know what it was. And I thought that was weird. I was like, why are they doing this? Maybe it's for security. Maybe it's for this. But this is the reason, because of address migrations. Because when they went from Genesis era redemptions, and then they went to DS Byron era, then they went to Yoey Byron era, and they went to Shelley era, and all of these migrations changed, like the wallet. I don't know the wallet backend, right? So although you would have still had the same amount, it would be like a new coin. These new hard forks were like new coins, something like that. Anyway, so it was very hard to track the Genesis coins effectively. Like if you wanted to go back and see like the original coins that were issued, what happened to these coins over the course of time, it would be almost impossible. And that's what he's saying here anyway. He says this could be why when people do analysis of Cardano supply, they often fail to capture this aspect of Cardano, such as when supply was actually last moved, and why additional complicating factor could be the UTX own model and the lack of tools to properly analyze it right. There's not that many tools in Cardano to kind of go all the way back to Genesis. If you are doing wallet tracking or wallet tracing or flow, kind of like where are the flows going? Can't do that, as you can do more easily on other ecosystems. And he's saying that it's because of these address migrations and the difference in changes in the way the addresses are shown and all of that stuff. Again, I'm an investor, not really on the technical side, but I'm trying to break it down the way that I understand it, that said this prediction was still wrong. And he said he's going to take his L, consider reading the full article. If you're interested in uncovering some potential clues as to what the deal is with Cardano's seemingly disproportionate. Well, I don't think it's that disproportionate, right? he's saying that like, I don't really fully understand what his thing is, but we can go through this article in a separate video. Like I said, that where they talk about all the money in a DAI and where things are going and how many coins are moving. But at the end of the day, we do know when I'm recording this video in staking mechanism, there is about 62 or 63 of circulating supply that is being staked currently. So this means this is in control of people like, so that leaves about 35 to forward that we don't know where those coins are. We don't know whether they're being moved. We don't know if they're people actually holding them, if they have access to them, what they're going to do with it and all that. But either way, he was wrong about Cardano. Cardano did not drop out of the top 10 during last year, but can it in this upcoming cycle? That should be the question, right? Why is a Bitcoin maximalist believing Cardano is going to exit the top 10? And obviously you can see that he understands that there's a little bit more to Cardano than just meet the eye. I don't think that he's just feuding, as some people would say. I don't think that's the case here. I think that he really wants to understand why Cardano didn't drop out of the top 10, why he thought it would, and what metrics kept it in the top 10. And this could go for any crypto, by the way. It's not just Cardano, and he talked about a lot of different predictions besides just Cardano in this. I'm just really focusing on the Cardano aspect. But, you know, I do believe, as you guys know, I do believe that, you know, US.Cs is the most critical thing for Cardano this upcoming cycle from a liquidity standpoint, interoperability standpoint, a standpoint. This is super critical. It seems like some DEX ecosystems, the end of January, DEX Hunter posted this saying that they're going to be having a cross-chain, some type of cross-chain interoperability bridge that is going to bring Cardano in line with the rest of the ecosystem. Now, this is just a bridge. This is just a DAGUX. We need to see actual protocol level integration of a USDC or Tether or some, cross-chain liquidity function for the ecosystem of Cardano. And I do personally think that this cycle USDC is going to be, because there are so many other blockchains here that have it. And I think that some of these are going to start gaining in value and push Cardano out of the top 10. It's going to be interesting to see if this does happen or not. Obviously, I'm not hoping this happens. I'm just analyzing and assessing, believing that it probably will be based on the current facts and market trajectory. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching my video. Keep supporting my channel. See y'all in my next video.